how you can be losing 3 pounds a week by doing four simple things. So, how can you be losing 4 pounds of body fat every week by doing four simple things? That's what we are going over today. So, buckle up and let's get ready to make this happen. All right. So, let's start it off like this. I want everybody to drop in the comment section how many pounds you want to lose. How many pounds in total do you want to lose? Drop that in the comment section for me. I just want to get a good understanding of what your goals are. How many pounds would you like to lose in total? How many pounds would you like to lose in total? That's question number one. Do you want to lose 5 pounds? Oh, 10 pounds, 20 pounds, 15. Okay, Ray now says he wants to lose 20 pounds. Some Seth wants to lose 10. Reagan wants to lose 15. Mara wants to lose 20. Becky, 10. Okay. Ed, 15. 15 to 20. Oh, I love it. I love it. I love these goals. 20 pounds. Just tell me how much in total. I want to lose 30 pounds by December. Okay, okay. 20 pounds. 30 pounds. Wants to lose 60 pounds. Is going slow. Okay, okay. Let's see. Down 65 pounds since April. Calorie deficit the only way. Good job on that. Good job. Want to lose 15 pounds more? Okay, Danielle. 40 pounds by next spring, summer. Want to lose 20 kg? So that's about 40 pounds. Wow, somebody lost 40 pounds since August. This is amazing. I love this. I love it. I love it. I love it. Lost 60 pounds. Okay, so my next question is this. This is my next question. If you have lost weight already, how many pounds have you lost? How many pounds have you lost? Nancy wants to lose 30. Jay Diggs wants to lose 40. How many pounds have you lost? Oh, and real quick, though, there's a lot of people saying that they want coaching, they want one-on-one. If you want one-on-one coaching, just comment the word coach right now in the comment section. And then afterwards, when this is done, I'll reach out to you. Well, Esther lost 30 pounds since August. Another 40 to go. Lost 12 pounds. How many pounds have you lost so far? Wow. Ray now lost 40. Amazing. Erica lost 40. Down 3 pounds. Amazing. That's big. That's a big start. Lost 40 pounds. I love it. I love it. I love it. Okay. Lost 3 pounds so far this month. Okay. Okay. B. Jones. Yes, I see your message. I'll get back to you at the end of this live. Okay. 42 pounds down in 6 months. Shay, that is incredible. Incredible. Congratulations. I know that is life changing. Somebody said I'm still gaining. Oh, we got to turn that around. We got to turn it around. I want to know how to lose 30 pounds as soon as possible. Okay. So today I'm going to be telling you guys how you can lose 3 pounds a week. So I'm going to give you guys 4 simple things that you can do to lose 3 pounds a week. Okay. It's going to be very simple. It's not going to be easy, but if you do these 4 things, you'll be losing 3 pounds a week. All right. And if it's not 3 pounds a week, you'll be losing 2.5 pounds a week. Regardless, if you follow these steps, 3 months from now, 4 months from now, you are going to look like a completely different person. Completely different person. All right. So get a pen and paper and try to remember what I'm about to tell you. This right here is life changing. So you can lose 3 pounds a week by doing these 4 simple things. Number 1, we want to eat protein and veggie meals. Let me give you some examples. So for breakfast, these are 3 examples for breakfast that'll help you be on your way to losing 3 pounds a week. Number 1, you can do a protein shake. Put 2 scoops of protein powder in a blender, add some sugar-free almond milk to it. Keep it simple. That's breakfast. That's option number 1. Option number 2 for breakfast can be 2 cups of egg whites and a side of veggies. Very simple. Option number 3 for breakfast can be 2 eggs with 4 to 6 ounces of chicken breast or some steak. Amazing. You do one of those 3 options for breakfast every day, you will be on your way to losing 3 pounds a week. Now, let's talk about lunch. What would I eat for lunch if I wanted to lose 3 pounds a week? Number 1, I'd eat 8 ounces of chicken breast with a side of vegetables. If I was a woman, I would do 6 ounces of chicken breast with a side of vegetables. Okay. What else could we eat instead of chicken breast? You can do 8 ounces or 6 to 8 ounces of ground beef, or it could be ground turkey, or it can be steak, or it could be fish. Pick any protein source, pick 6 to 8 ounces of it, and eat it with the side of vegetables. So that might be steak and asparagus. It might be ground beef and spinach. But if you pick 6 to 8 ounces of a protein source, eat that with vegetables, and you eat that for lunch, you're going to be losing weight. You're going to be losing weight. And it don't got to be boring. Yeah, so you could saute it. You can season it good. Just be careful not to add too much sauce. Don't add any oil or butter, but you can season it and get fancy, right? And that's lunch. Now, what should we eat for dinner if we want to be losing 3 pounds of body fat every week? For dinner, we can do the same thing. 6 to 8 ounces of some chicken breast or some steak or some ground beef or some ground turkey or some fish, any protein source with a side of vegetables. We eat that for dinner. Oh my goodness, we're going to be on our way to losing 3 pounds of body fat every week easily. If we eat those meals, protein and veggies, breakfast, lunch, and dinner, and we do that consistently, losing 3 pounds of body fat a week is going to be a joke. It's going to be easy. Now, every once in a while, you might want some carbs, right? You might want some rice, or you might want some sweet potato, or you might want some pasta or regular potatoes, etc. You might want some carbs, right? Who here likes carbs? Say me. If you like carbs, say me. I'm going to tell you how you can eat your carbs and still be able to lose 3 pounds of body fat a week. It's real simple. We're just going to use moderation. We're going to use portion control. So, a rule I like to follow is I'm going to eat carbs with only 1 meal a day. And it's at whatever meal I crave the carbs the most. So, it might be my breakfast, my lunch, or my dinner. I'm not going to eat carbs with every single meal. Now, when I say portion control, this is also what I mean. Let's say we decide we want to eat rice with our dinner. We're not going to eat 10 cups of rice. We're just going to eat 1 cup of rice. Or we're going to eat 1 baked potato or 1 sweet potato. So we're just going to use portion control and eat the carbs with 1 meal a day. And we'll still be on track to be losing 3 pounds of body fat a week if we could follow that rule. Now, I want to kind of go into what some of the best carbs are real quick. I'm going to get into this a little bit later. So, the absolute best carb to eat when you're trying to lose body fat is going to be potatoes. Potatoes is going to be the best carb to eat. Why? Because it is very filling. Let me give you this example, right? Let me paint the picture like this. Let's say we have 200 calories worth of rice versus 200 calories worth of potatoes. For 200 calories, you're going to be able to eat way more potatoes than you are rice. Like rice literally has almost twice the amount of calories as potatoes have. All right. So like if you eat, let's say you get a food scale and you put 6 ounces of potatoes on a food scale, and then you put 6 ounces of cooked rice on a food scale. The potatoes is going to have like half the amount of calories as rice. Not exactly half, but close to half. I'm talking about regular potatoes. Now, sweet potatoes are not as good as regular potatoes, but they're still good. But if you want the absolute best carb to eat, that's going to be lowest in calories and the most filling, go with regular potatoes. That is a game changer right there. Like you could literally be dieting, losing body fat, and like almost never feel hungry if you're utilizing potatoes as your carb source. Okay. Like potatoes is literally the most filling food on the planet. Like if you go to Google right now and type in what is the most filling food in the world, it's going to tell you potatoes. I promise you. Matter of fact, somebody test it. Test this out. Go to Google right now, type in what is the most filling food in the world, and tell me that it doesn't say potatoes. Go test it out right now. Just, prove me wrong. All right, let's move on. Now, next, when we're trying to lose 3 pounds of body fat a week, we know what we got to eat now. We know we got to be eating 3 meals a day, breakfast, lunch, and dinner. We know we want to stick to protein sources and vegetables for all of those meals. We know that we only want to eat carbs with one of those meals, and we want to use portion control. Okay. And we know if we eat like that, it's a guarantee we're going to be losing 3 pounds of body fat a week easily. Now, what about if you want a snack? What about if you want a snack? Somebody say, yep, it says potatoes. You're right, bro. You're right. I just looked it up. I'm telling you. I'm telling you. Now, let me backtrack real quick. You don't want to add a bunch of oil and butter to your potatoes. You don't want to do that. You can season it well, but that's about it. Okay. No, 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 not peanuts. Not peanuts, not peanuts, not peanuts at all. Okay. So, what should we eat if we want a snack? In my opinion, the best snacks for you to pick are going to be the following. Number one is going to be fruit. If you eat fruit lightly as a snack, use portion control, like you're good. You're definitely going to be able to still lose 3 pounds of body fat a week. Let me give you an example. If you're going to be eating grapes as a snack, just do a little handful of grapes. But if you eat 3 pounds of grapes, which we could easily do, that's like a big bag of grape that you get from the grocery store, you're not going to be losing weight. Right. So you got to use portion control with the fruit. When it comes to berries and melon, you can pretty much eat as many blueberries or strawberries as you want, watermelon as much as you want, because it's very filling and it's very low in calories. Somebody said pickles. Yeah, you can eat pickles. Pickles are like basically like 3 calories each. So you can eat as many pickles as you want. So fruit is going to be number one. You can eat pickles as well. Greek yogurt is also good. A protein shake is also good. Just don't add a bunch of ingredients to it. And if you want something really sweet, you can do a protein bar. I like the Bear Bell protein bars because they taste delicious. But with the protein bars, remember this, only just do one protein bar a day. There are times when I've made a mistake of following my meal plan and I've eaten 5 protein bars in a day. So if you follow a strict meal plan and then on top of that meal plan, you eat 5 protein bars in a day, you're not going to be losing weight. Like, you're not. You're going to mess yourself up. So if you're going to be doing a protein bar because you want something sweet, one snack. In fact, if we're trying to be losing 3 pounds a week, I recommend just do one snack a day. Okay. Now, for those of us who know the science behind this, the reason why I say just do one snack a day is because if we want to lose weight, we need to be in a calorie deficit. And every time we snack and every time we consume more calories, we are taking ourselves closer to not being in a calorie deficit. That's why it's important to not snack a lot. Okay. So that is number one. All right. That's number one. If you're going to be eating, eat protein and veggie meals. Protein and veggies as your meal. Number two was snack on fruit or other healthy things. Now, number three, when it comes to us losing 3 pounds of body fat every week, number three is do 30 to 60 minutes of cardio every day. Now, I like to just do my cardio all at once. I like to just, like just knock it out. I used to go to the gym early in the morning. So I used to wake up at like 4:30 in the morning, 5 in the morning, go to the gym, do some light cardio, to just walk on the treadmill, lightly walk on the Stairmaster, just to log in 60 minutes. And that would help me burn like 600 extra calories before I even eaten anything. And that helps burn fat quickly. Also, when you do it lightly first thing in the day, you don't have to worry about it later on. Now, you still can't eat bad. You still got to be strict with your meal plan. But if you get the cardio done, you don't got to worry about it late in the day. So that's what I like to do. Now, if you don't have the time to set aside 60 minutes in one sitting to do a bunch of cardio, you can try to split it up. So maybe you can do 20 minutes of cardio when you first wake up. This is why I recommend everybody have a walking pad or a treadmill in their home. And if you can't afford a treadmill, get a walking pad. It's like $200 on Amazon. You get a walking pad, you can wake up and do a 20-minute walk as soon as you wake up. You just have to be intentional. So you got to set an alarm, wake up a little bit earlier so you can get in those steps. It's going to help. It will help you lose weight. Okay. So you can do 20 minutes in the morning. You can do 20 minutes um, on your lunch break. You can do 20 minutes at night, but you can find ways to break it up. Now, a few examples of what we can do for cardio is you can use a walking pad, you can walk on a treadmill, you can use a bike. If you have like a stepper or a stairmaster or a bike or an elliptical, or you can walk outside, you can walk the track, you can walk around your block. You can do anything for cardio as long as we are intentionally moving our bodies. You can go on YouTube and put on a workout video. You know, a lot of people like the Grow with Joe. I think I said that right. You know, a lot of people say like they like that because it's not too intense. So you can do anything for your cardio, and it's going to be great. Next. So that was number 3. Now, number 4. Actually, before I even get into number 4, for everybody who just came in, we're talking about how we can lose 3 pounds of body fat every week. And the first 3 things was this: we stick to eating protein and veggie heavy meals. Number 2 was we snack on fruit or other healthy things. Number 3 was we do 30 to 60 minutes of cardio every day. Now, if you just do those 3 things, you're going to be losing 3 pounds of body fat every week. Now, if you only do those 3 things, you'll probably lose a little bit of muscle too. So what can we do to make it so that we don't lose muscle? We're already doing one thing well with the meal plan to make sure that we don't lose a lot of muscle. And what is that one thing we're doing with the meal plan that's going to stop us from losing a whole bunch of muscle? What's that one thing we're doing? Let's see if you can put it in the comments section. If you know, what's the one thing we are doing very well with the meal plan that's going to help us not lose a lot of muscle? Let me know in the comment section. So let me give you an example let me kind of backtrack so you guys can get a refresher. Remember, I said we're doing protein and veggie meals. So I gave you some examples. I said for breakfast, you can do a protein shake. For your lunch, you can do ground beef and veggies. For your dinner, you can do chicken breast and veggies. So what is good about that meal plan that's going to stop us from losing a lot of muscle? Okay, somebody said protein 3 times a day. We're eating protein. Taylor said we're eating protein. That's really good, Taylor. You know, that's funny. Me and Taylor, we actually work together. Only meat and greens, high protein diet. I love it. You guys are smart. Okay, you guys are smart. Protein with fiber, protein intake. Okay, wow. Okay, you guys got it. Somebody said Skittles. That's crazy. Okay, now, what's the other thing that we can do to make it so that we don't lose a lot of muscle? We're already eating a lot of protein, right? We are eating a lot of vegetables. We're doing a lot of cardio. Now, what else can we do to make it so that we don't lose a lot of muscle? Put it in the comment section. Let me see. What else can we do? Somebody said weightlifting, strength train, weight training. Exactly. 100%. Lift weights, strength train, work your muscles. That's how we stop ourselves from losing a lot of muscle. So let me break down the relationship between eating a lot of protein and weightlifting. So let's say we are on a construction site, right? And you're the one in charge. And I say, hey, body, I want you to build me a house. The body's like, okay, I will build you a house. So, but I need the materials. Like I need the materials to build the house. So when you eat a lot of protein, that's you giving your body the materials that it needs to actually build the muscle. Now, you lifting weights, that's you actually telling your body to build muscle. So you can't just say, hey, body, build me big arms. You actually got to go into the gym and lift weights. You got to work your arm muscles. That's how we tell our body to build us bigger muscles, by lifting weights. So when you lift weights, you just told your body, hey, build me some big muscles. And now when you eat a lot of protein, like the protein shake or the egg whites or the chicken breast, now your body has the material that it needs to actually build the muscle. Isn't that crazy? So this is why these 4 things, they all tie together, because we're following a diet that's going to help us lose body fat really quickly, right? But it also has a lot of protein. We're snacking on things that are not heavy with calories. We're doing a bunch of cardio, and we are lifting weights. So us doing all of those things is helping us lose fat and build and build muscle. Right? Somebody said the body is excited. That's funny. Is it bad to eat eggs every day for breakfast? No, it is not bad to eat eggs every day for breakfast. Now, I'm not the biggest fan. So let me say it like this. I would never tell somebody just eat like 2 or 3 eggs for breakfast. The reason why is because 2 or 3 eggs is like 12 to 18 grams of protein. That's not a lot. I want everybody here to get between 40 and 60 grams of protein a day. So that's what I want you to do. Now, you can still do 3 eggs because it has some healthy fats, it has some nutrients, and it's very filling. So 3 eggs is good. But what can we add to the 3 eggs to boost the protein up? What can we add to the 3 eggs to boost the protein up? Let's see if anybody has any ideas. Somebody said, okay, that's a good one. Someone said 3 eggs and a protein shake. That's good. That's smart. I like that. All right, you do 3 eggs and then you make a protein shake with 2 scoops of whey protein powder and some sugar-free almond milk. That's 3 eggs plus like 50 grams of protein from the protein shake. That's an easy way to get your protein in. This is why protein shakes are so good, because to get in 50 grams of protein, you have to eat like 7 ounces of chicken breast, or you can just make a fast protein shake. So a protein shake is a quick and easy way to get in a lot of protein fast. Somebody said, can I lose 50 pounds in a month? If you like, if you cut off your leg, then you'll lose like 50 pounds in a month. And it might take a month because you might need some like healing time. But yeah, that's about it. I don't think you can lose 50 pounds in a month. Matter of fact, I know I'm being nice. There's no way you are going to lose 50 pounds in a month. You can lose 50 pounds in if you really, really push, you can lose 50 pounds in 3 months. But that's most people are not going to be able to do that. So if I wanted to lose 50 pounds in 3 months, I'd be doing at least 2 hours of cardio every day. I would wake up in the morning, do an hour on the Stairmaster. Before I go to bed, I would do an hour on the Stairmaster. I would literally just eat chicken breast and broccoli 3 times a day and nothing else. That's what I would do if I wanted to lose 50 pounds in 3 months. I'd be very strict, not a cheat meal in sight. And if you do something like that, you can lose 50 pounds in 3 months, but not in a month. That's not realistic. You would have to like run a marathon a day. All right. Isn't about 30 grams of protein per meal? No, you don't have to do 30 grams of protein per meal. You can do more than that. The reason why I recommend people do 40 to 60 grams of protein per meal is because if it is your goal to get in 150 grams of protein, if you do 40 grams of protein per meal or 50 grams of protein per meal, that's going to have you at 120 for the day or 150 for the day. So that's the reason why I recommend so much. Now, for me, my goal is to get in 220 grams of protein a day. So I need 60 grams of protein per meal. And then that has me only at 180. So I still have to do a protein shake on top of that just to make sure I hit my goal. So that's why I recommend the 40 to 60 gram of protein range. And if that still isn't enough for you, then you should do a protein shake to help bridge the gap. Somebody said you can add cottage cheese to the eggs. You can add cottage cheese to the eggs. That won't add enough though. So you could add 1 cup of egg whites and some cottage cheese to the eggs. Someone said, can you eat too much protein? So if I was eating 350 grams of protein a day and I weigh 209 pounds right now, yeah, that's way too much. But if you're not doing that, then you're fine. Grand Rising, what is your recommended protein powder or shake? So the protein powder that I recommend is from a brand called Protolyte, Protollyte. I like it because like the calories are low, the protein is high, and it tastes amazing. Like it tastes really good. Like out of all the protein powders and protein shakes that I've drank in my life, that one tastes the best. I remember when I was drinking Isoflex, I would like have to hold my nose to drink it. And then I bought Protolite one day, and it was delicious. So, how would it work for vegans? So, if you are a vegan, a few protein sources that you can use would be tofu. You can do seitan. That's spelled Seitan. You know, you can do lentils and edamame, and you can do vegan or plant-based protein shakes. I don't know any off the top of my head except for Blessed and Only What You Need, but you can Google that. It's more difficult when you're a vegan to get in the same amount of protein as someone who eats chicken and steak and fish. It just is going to be a little bit more difficult, but just do your best. You might not be able to get in 200 grams of protein. You might be able to get in 150 grams of protein, but that's better than nothing. So just do your best with that. Can we add cottage cheese? I answered that one. All right. How much calories should be consumed for a cheat meal? It depends. It depends. If I'm going to have a cheat meal, I would probably give myself. Oh, okay. So this is how I do my cheat meals. I keep my calories very low for every other meal. So let's say this weekend I wanted to have a cheat meal. I would only do a protein shake for breakfast. I would do chicken breast and broccoli for lunch. And this way, for my cheat meal, I would be able to eat like 1,200 calories for my cheat meal. So that's what I like to do. I like to keep my calories very low, very, very low for the early meals. This way, when I have a cheat meal, I can give myself like 1,200 calories to spare. Now, 1,200 calories is not a lot when we're talking about a cheat meal, right? That's a little cheat. That's not a big cheat meal. Because if you go to McDonald's and you get like a large meal, like you could easily eat 2,000 calories with that. So even with a cheat meal, you don't want to be ridiculous. You want to use portion control to some extent. Okay. Now, let me ask you guys this. I have a question. And let me know, how many cheat meals should you have every week if you are trying to lose 3 pounds of body fat every week? If you're trying to lose 3 pounds of body fat every week, how many cheat meals should you have every week? Somebody said 0. Somebody said none. None, 0, 0. Somebody said 1 cheat meal. Somebody said 0. 0, LOL. Okay. Just get breakfast. Okay. Go on, answer me. I want to know. Somebody said 1. Don't worry about cheating. None. Okay, 0 to 1. Okay. So my favorite answer is 0 because I want to be real. I want to be real with you. Like, if I struggle with losing weight and I want to start losing 3 pounds a week because like I really want to lose weight. I really, really want to lose weight. I would do none. Like, I would do none. I would just stick to my plan. I would try to lose my first 10 pounds, 15 pounds. I would try to develop a rhythm and some consistency. And then I would entertain the idea of me having a weekly cheat meal. So that's how I would do it. Now, if you're somebody who's familiar with weight loss, so like right now, like I'm losing 2.5 pounds a week personally. I can have 2 or 3 cheat meals a week because I know how to balance up my calories. But if I was just starting off, I would not be doing that. I would not worry about having a cheat meal. And even now, my cheat meals aren't even really cheat meals. Like an example of a cheat meal for me right now would be 2 homemade burgers and a side of vegetables. So I don't even cheat bad like that. Like I'm never going to McDonald's. I'm never eating pizza. Like I'm just not eating that stuff, especially right now. So yeah. Okay. What source of meat has the most protein? Oh, that's a good question for you guys. All right, quiz time. Comment in the comment section your answer. What source of protein? No, sorry. What meat is or what meat has the highest amount of protein? What meat or fish has the highest amount of protein? Let me know what you think. Be very specific. Somebody said tuna, steak, beef, chicken, venison, steak, salmon, tuna, lean ground beef, chicken breast. Okay, salmon. Okay. Salmon, sirloin steak. I love it. Okay. So let me try to rank these for you the best way that I can. When it comes to chicken breast, is one of the best. Chicken breast is one of the best. Top sirloin steak is also very good. So, not just any steak. There's a difference between a ribeye steak and a top sirloin steak. Top sirloin has way more protein and way less fat than a ribeye steak. Even though a ribeye steak will taste better, it's not as good for your protein intake and it has more fat on it. So I would stay away from that one. Shrimp is also very high in protein. Salmon is not really that high in protein. It's still healthy because it has a lot of healthy fats, but it's not high in protein. Tuna, tilapia, cod, those are three fishes that are, those are three fish. What is it? Is it fish or fishes? Whatever. Those are three fishes that have a higher amount of protein and less calories. So those are good options for fat loss. When it comes to ground meat, you have 93% lean meat. You have 99% lean meat. You don't want to do the 80% lean meat. Okay. So let's say you get 99% lean ground beef or ground turkey, or you get ground chicken breast. Those are like some of the best high protein sources. Yes, shrimp is very high in protein. Yes, yes. So matter of fact, oh wow, you like 99% lean. Okay, okay. Let me ask you guys. So, what is the difference between a fatty meat and a lean meat? What is the difference between a fatty meat and a lean meat? And you can say whatever difference you think it is. You know, whether or not one tastes better, whether or not one has more protein. Let me know, what's your opinion? What's the difference between a fattier meat and a lean meat? Somebody said price. Yes, definitely price. Definitely price. All right. Someone asked about salmon. So, like I said, salmon is a protein source, but it's not that much. Like, it's not that high in protein, and it does have a lot of fat. It's still very healthy, though. Like, I do recommend you can eat salmon every day. You can definitely eat salmon every day because the protein that you get from it is good enough, and the healthy fats that you get from it is beneficial for your health. So salmon is good. But if we just wanted to lose weight as fast as possible, something like tilapia or tuna or cod or shrimp, those would be better sources of protein, seafood wise. Someone said sardines. I believe sardines is good. I've actually never eaten sardines, so I assume that it's very high in protein, but I've just never eaten it, so I'm not sure. Avocados. What about avocados? Can somebody tell me, what do you consider avocado? Do you consider avocado a what? Is avocado a protein source? Drop in the comment section. What do you think avocado is? Is avocado a protein source? No, no, good. You guys do not. Yes, exactly. Amazing. You guys know avocado is not a protein source. Avocado is a fat source. Next question. What about peanut butter? Is peanut butter a protein source? Is peanut butter a protein source? Okay. A lot of people saying no. Some people are saying yes. No, peanut butter is a fat source. Okay. Peanut butter is a fat source. Now, peanut butter has a little bit of protein, but you're not going to get a meaningful amount of protein from peanut butter. You're going to get a lot of fat from peanut butter. Like for you to eat the amount of peanut butter that you would need to in order to hit your protein goal, by the time you hit your protein goal, you're going to have done gained like 30 pounds. Okay. Now, if you love peanut butter, but you want to get your protein in, what can you eat or what can you use instead of regular peanut butter that is way higher in protein and way lower in calories? Let's see if we know. I love it. You guys are on point. You guys are sharp. PB2, powdered peanut butter, PB2, PB Fit. Exactly. Yes. Powdered peanut butter is a much better option when we compare it to regular peanut butter. Powdered peanut butter, you get the flavor of the peanut butter without all of the fat. So if you want to add peanut butter to your protein shake, don't add regular peanut butter. Instead, you can add powdered peanut butter to your protein shake. And that's in fact going to boost the protein in it. Okay. Somebody said, what about turkey? Ground turkey is very good. Now, if you're going to be getting ground turkey, you want to get 93% lean ground turkey and up. Okay. All right, everybody. Oh, somebody said, oh, I'm learning how today. I love it. I love it. I love it. All right. So we're going to keep this going. I'm going to talk a little bit more about weightlifting. I just wanted to do that little break. Now, in the meantime, but while I get ready to go back into weightlifting and giving you guys some weightlifting examples, if you're somebody who is looking to lose, let's say 20 or 30 pounds by the new year, and you are ready to work and you want accountability and you are looking to work with a fitness coach, if you comment the word coach in this comment section, I'll reach out to you after I get off of this live. I'm going to have to run soon. So if you are interested in working with a fitness coach, if you comment the word coach in this live, I will reach out to you as soon as I'm done with this live. Sade said, oh, I'm learning today. I love it. I love it. Okay, so now we're going to get into weightlifting. I recommend if you're trying to build muscle, you want to lift weights at least 3 days a week. So let me give you some examples of some workout routines that you can follow. So number one, if you're going to be working out 3 days a week, let's say Monday, Wednesday, Friday, or any 3 days you want, you can go to the gym and you can do 3 full body workouts a week. Let me give you an example. Number one, it can be you do squats and then you do the bench press or dumbbell bench press. Then you can do some back rows with dumbbells, or you can get on the back row machine. And that's all you need. 3 exercises. You go to the gym, you do squats, you do your bench press, you do your back rows. Men and women can do that. Whether or not you're very strong or you're very weak, you can do that. You just pick a weight that you can handle. Okay? If you don't want to do that, you can do something called push, pull, legs. So push, that's like when you're doing your pushing movements. You can do the bench press. You can do the incline bench press. You can do a shoulder press. Then you can do tricep extensions. Then on Wednesday, you can do pull. So you can do pull-ups. And if you're not strong enough to do regular pull-ups, you can just do assisted pull-ups. They have a machine for that. Or you can do the lat pull-down machine. If you don't know what that is, just Google it and you'll see it. It's basically like a machine that mimics the movement that pull-ups will have you do. After that, you can do cable rows. Then you can do bicep curls. And then on your leg day, on Friday, you can do squats. Then you can do lunges and you can do leg press. And you can literally just start very easy, just like that. Nothing complicated about it. All right. Now, we've covered everything that we need to in order to be able to lose 3 pounds a week. I'm going to give you guys a quick recap. And then I'm going to tell you exactly what you need to look out for, what you need to not do if you want to be losing 3 pounds of body fat every week. So what do we need to do? Number one, we need to be eating protein and veggie-based meals. So for breakfast, that can be a protein shake. That can be 2 cups of egg whites with a side of veggies. That can be 2 eggs and 6 ounces of chicken breast, or 2 eggs and 6 ounces of steak. For our lunch, it can be chicken breast and vegetables, or steak and vegetables, or fish and vegetables. For our dinner, same exact thing, protein and vegetables. Snack, only snack on fruit or protein shake, but do that in moderation. Just a little bit of fruit or protein shake. And if you want to do carbs with your meals like rice or potatoes or pasta, the best carb to eat is going to be potatoes. And you just want to eat it with 1 meal a day and just do a little bit. Next, do 30 to 60 minutes of cardio every day. So you can go to the gym in the morning. You can go on a walk after you eat your dinner, but do 30 to 60 minutes of cardio every day. Try to make it happen. And then finally, lift weights at least 3 days a week. If we do those 4 things, we follow the meal plan, we snack on healthy things, we do the cardio, we lift weights, and we avoid any mistakes and we stay consistent, you will be losing 3 pounds of body fat every single week. Now, what do we need to avoid? In the beginning, avoid cheat meals. Avoid cheat meals. Just follow that plan strictly. Do it for 4 weeks. so you can drop 10 to 12 pounds. Do it for 4 weeks. Then you can do one cheat meal a week. Next, avoid the late night snacking. Avoid the late night snacking. After you eat your last meal, go to bed. You're going to be hungry. If you're hungry like that, just drink some water. You could drink some diet soda, but just go to bed. Maybe snack on some blueberries if you must, but go to bed hungry. That is going to help you melt the body fat off. Next, do not buy junk food. If you don't buy junk food, it's going to be easy for you to not eat the junk food. And then last, don't get satisfied. There are people who will lose 2 pounds and then have a cheat meal because they want to pat themselves on the back. Not yet. Be strict for 4 weeks. Be strict. Get to your goal. And then you can have a little cheat. Okay? Now, like I said, if you do want to work with a fitness coach, if you're looking for somebody to hold you accountable, to give you a plan, and just to work with you, then you can comment the word coach right here, and I will reach out to you in a few minutes. All right? I'm about to log off now, but I really appreciate everybody staying on here with me. We got 360 people here. We got 23 people here. We got 51 people here. So in total, this is over 400 people that's live here this morning trying to lose 3 pounds of body fat every week. And I wish you guys the best. I wish you guys much, much, much success. Let me just make sure that I actually do have to go, because if I don't, I'll just stay on for a little bit longer. All right. Let me see. Let me just make sure. No. Let's see. Yeah, I might not even have to go. Recording in progress. I might not even have to go. All right. So, can you please repeat the breakfast option? Yes, I can. So for breakfast, I said you can do a protein shake. You can make it with 2 scoops of protein powder and use some sugar-free almond milk, or you can just buy a protein shake from the store. Option number 2 is you can do 2 cups of egg whites, or you can do 1.5 cups of egg whites and eat that with a side of vegetables. Option number 3, you can do 2 eggs and 6 ounces of chicken breast, or you can do 2 eggs with 6 ounces of steak. Those are amazing breakfast options right there. Okay. All right. So now what we are going to do is we are going to bring some people up, and I'm going to get into a little bit of Q&A. All right. So let's do it. Everybody, ask your questions, and I will do my best to give you the best answer that I possibly can. Can I eat bread with it? If you're going to be eating bread, you try to use moderation. You can do 1 slice of bread with your breakfast. That'll be fine. But you really use moderation, because we're trying to lose 3 pounds a week. That's hard. So yeah, we're going to be strict, right? We're going to be strict because we're trying to lose 3 pounds a week. So it's going to be very strict. But if you want to do bread, you can do 1 slice a day and you'll be fine. I've been walking 10K steps a day. I stay, you see. Okay, I'm sorry. Princess is your name. I don't understand your question. Can you help with my fat loss? A rugby player. I only fat and reduce my gut or glute. I don't understand your question. Yeah, sorry. You Rendani. You gotta ask your question. I use use correct grammar so I can actually understand it. I have a question on oil portion because. Okay, you have a question on oil portions. So oil is very high. Like oil is a fat, like it's like pure fat. So it's very high in calories. So you want to definitely use portion control whenever you're using oil. If you look on the back of a container of the bottle of oil, it will tell you what 1 serving size is and how many calories is in that serving. So if it says 1 serving is 1 tablespoon, you need to buy 1 tablespoon, like a measuring spoon, and you can actually measure out 1 tablespoon and be accurate with it and only use that. But if you're trying to lose body fat, I don't think you should be using oil. I would rather you use olive oil or avocado oil cooking spray. I would rather you use that because you're not going to be adding the extra calories to your food. How do you still lose weight if you're training 4 times a week? If your diet is right and you're doing your cardio, you will be melting weight off, even if you're training 4 times a week. I want to gain 3 pounds a week. Okay. I don't know what to tell you. I've been walking 10K steps a day and I stay under 1,000 calories every day. Will that help me with losing weight? Yes, that will help you with losing weight. Denise, what was your question? I eat cereal, Raisin Bran, a very small amount with sugar free almond milk and 2 oranges. I don't like Raisin Bran as a like, no, yeah, you should stop eating that, right? Yeah, you should. What you could do, right? I don't know how you're going to feel about this. You can make a protein shake, right? You can use 2 scoops of whey protein powder, make it with sugar free almond milk, and you can use that as your milk. And then you can add in a small serving of the Raisin Bran cereal to that. So you could do that. I actually like that idea, but you got to use portion control with the cereal. Okay. How many calories do you think I should eat at 53 years old? I'm 4'11, 145 pounds. I want to lose 10 pounds. So I can't tell you exactly how many calories to eat off the top of my head, but your calories are going to be very low. You're 4'11, so it's going to be very low. If you want to lose 10 pounds, you need to eat 1,000 calories under your maintenance. Your maintenance, I don't want to just throw out random numbers, okay? But you have to figure out what your maintenance calories is, and then eat 1,000 calories under that. Okay, it would be very like irresponsible for me to, I don't want to. I don't want to do that. I feel a little bad about throwing out random numbers because I don't know. You have to figure out what your maintenance is. How do you feel about veggie pasta with baked chicken? When you say veggie pasta, what do you mean? Are you talking about like a zucchini noodle where it's basically vegetables and the calories are super, super low? If that's what you're talking about, I think that's an amazing idea. Let's see. Uh, you to get off. Yo, you about to get off. No, no, no. I actually don't have to get off. Yeah, I thought I did, but I don't have to get off now. I'm not leaving. Who here saw the movie The Wolf of Wall Street? Who here saw the movie The Wolf of Wall Street? If you did, put yes. If you didn't, put no. Who saw The Wolf of Wall Street? No, no, no. Yes, sir. Okay, so a few of you are gonna understand the joke. When he had to like give up and like quit his business, and then at the end, last minute, he was like, "I'm not leaving." That's how it was with me. I thought I had to go, but nah, I don't. Okay. How do you determine what my maintenance calories are? So, if you want to determine what your maintenance calories are, you can. They love to me. You can literally go to Google right now. You can type in calorie calculator and you can just like it will tell you like you can figure it out in like 7 seconds. I missed the response about avocados. Are they a good source to include in your meal? So avocados are good to include in your meals in moderation because it gives you healthy fats. So if you eat half an avocado with your chicken breast and vegetables, that's good because you get the high protein from the chicken breast, you have the fiber from the vegetables, and you have the healthy fat from the half of the avocado. You need to Yep. Can you help me with my fat loss? And I'm a rugby player. I want to lose fat and um Rendani, I don't understand your question. You're saying you want to lose gut fat and glut and you saying glute fat? I don't understand. So, and also instead of saying that's too general, ask a more specific question. Like, what exactly do you need help with? Is it like, be a little bit more specific? That would make my job a whole lot easier. Can I use creatine? Yes, you can. Yes, you can. So I have a question for you guys. What is the benefit of creatine? What is the benefit of creatine? Adrian, I'll talk to you later. I'll talk to you later, Adrian. Everything. It gives me a lot of energy. All right. What is the benefit of creatine? What's the benefit of creatine? To build lean muscle. It builds muscle. Now, let me ask you this. Do you know how creatine helps you build muscle? How does creatine help you build muscle? How does creatine help you build muscle? How does creatine help you build muscle? I eat once, but I'm not seeing any results. You eat once, but you're not seeing any results. You're probably eating bad. I mean, not probably. You're not eating correctly. Okay, so creatine helps you build muscle because basically it gives your muscles energy. If you start taking creatine right now, when you go to the gym later, you're going to be able to work out better. You're going to feel stronger. You're going to be able to push harder. You're going to feel better. All right, your muscles are going to work better. And if you can work out harder, you're able to build more muscle. And creatine is not like protein. It's not like a protein. No, protein is what your muscles are made of. So protein it's like the building blocks of your muscle. So it's the material that your muscle is made out of. Creatine just helps your muscles work better. So when your muscles work better and you can use them better, then we're able to. So basically, when you put tension on your muscle, meaning when you lift hard, you trigger a response in your body that makes your muscles bigger. So the harder you can work, and you can work harder when you eat enough creatine or when you take enough creatine, right? You can work out harder. So then you're able to build bigger muscles. All right, we had a question about hi, I'm a semi truck driver and don't have access to a gym. Can you advise me on how to get in shape? So the biggest thing to focus on is going to be your diet. If you focus on your diet and you get your diet right, you're going to be able to get in shape. So if I was a truck driver and I wanted to get in shape over the next 6 months, my meal plan would be like this. I would stop by a road stop or stop by a little convenience store every day for breakfast. I'd buy a protein shake and I'd buy some fruit and drink a bunch of water. That's meal one. Meal two, I would get me some grilled chicken and a side salad from a Chick-fil-A. I would get the same exact thing for dinner. And if I needed a late night snack after that, because I got hungry, I would get a fruit bowl. And that's what I would eat. That'd be it. If I needed something to snack on in between my meals, I would drink diet soda. And I would drink a whole lot of water. Your endurance improves. Yes, your muscle endurance improves when you take creatine. I lost about 30 pounds, but I want to maintain. Wow. I lost 30 pounds, but I want to maintain my glutes and my thighs. So I'm doing less cardio than before. You don't have to do less cardio, but you do have to start training your glutes and your quads and your hamstrings hard. So if you start doing hip thrust and squats and lunges and RDLs, you don't have to stop doing cardio and you'll be able to build your glutes and your thighs. I have bad insomnia. I don't know. I'm sorry. Does a calorie deficit diet while going through menopause work? So I've never gone through menopause. I don't think I ever will. But who knows, right? But what I can say is I've had 100 clients that have gone through menopause while working with me, who have um, been like, I think, what is it? Whatever it comes after menopause. I work with women that are like 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, and some are 70. And they lose weight and build muscle. So yeah, like with that, I know it works. Unless they're doing something that I don't know about. But I'm giving them the diet and the workout plan. So, and I'm seeing them lose weight. I see the before and after photos. So I know something's working. So Anna, I want to reassure you that yes, even with you going through menopause, you following a right diet, you exercising, you will be able to lose body fat and build muscle. I want to lose fat and gain muscle, but I don't know how to start. Okay, you want to lose fat and build muscle, but you don't know how to start. So, what would I do if I wanted to lose fat and build muscle? Number one, I would change my diet. I would literally do what I'm about to tell you. I would do a protein shake every day for my breakfast. I would eat chicken breast and vegetables every day for my lunch. I would eat chicken breast, vegetables, and 1 cup of cooked rice every day for my dinner. And as a late night snack, I would have 1 protein bar. I would follow that meal plan every single day for the next 3 to 6 months. And you doing that alone, you will lose fat and build muscle. Now, on top of that, I would start walking for at least 30 minutes a day, and I would do some type of strength training. That could be lifting weights, it could be doing push-ups or squats. I would do some type of strength training at least 3 days a week. And if you follow that, you would lose fat and build muscle. That's a guarantee. 100%. 100%. All right, let's keep it going. Actually, now I have a quiz for you guys. Why are somebody look? I love this question. I love this question. This is amazing. This is one of the best questions in the world. I love seeing questions like this. Hold on, I gotta screenshot this. Somebody asked me, "Why are you doing this for us for free? You're great. Down 10 pounds since October 8th. I love that. Down 10 pounds since October 8th. I love it. I love it. And why am I doing this for free? I don't got nothing else to do. What else would I be doing right now? Oh man. Why can't it be 2 days instead of 3 days? Well, if you can only lift weights for 2 days, just do that. We got to think. So fat loss isn't always black and white. We got to think in shades of gray. So ideally, let's say working out 4 days a week is perfect and working out 0 days a week is bad. You working out 3 days a week is better than 0. 2 days a week is better than 0. 1 day a week is better than 0. Let's say working out for 60 minutes is perfect. 50 minutes is better than nothing. 10 minutes is better than nothing. So every day, just do the best that you can. People mess up because when they're feeling down or they're feeling sad or they're feeling whatever, they just don't show up. They just don't do anything. All right. Like if you're having an off day, go to the gym and do 10 minutes. That's better than nothing. Yep. So who here struggles with that? Who here ever feels tired and down, and when you feel like that, you just don't do anything? You just don't go to the gym. If that's you, say me. If that's you, say me. Now, the reason why this is so important is because when the pandemic happened and all of the gyms shut down, I know guys that were like in phenomenal shape. They were in phenomenal shape. Like I seen them 8 months later, like when the gyms opened back up, and they looked horrible. And the reason why is because they couldn't adapt. So you have to be adaptable. This means if you can't make it to the gym, just do what you can at home. If you can't make it to the gym, just go to the park. If you can't work out for 2 hours, do 30 minutes. Right? Do not let changes to your routine make you stop. You might not be able to give 100%, but you can do something. A few weeks ago, like I tweaked my back. So just so you guys know, when I was like 17, I fractured one of my vertebrae in my spine. Right. So I strained my back a few weeks ago. So I couldn't really move the way I wanted to. But I said, you know what? I'm going to be strict with my diet. I'm gonna go to the gym. I'm gonna get on the bike, and I'm gonna work out my arms. I'm gonna do the best that I can. Right? I can't squat super heavy, so I'm just gonna squat light. And by me doing that, I actually like, I feel great. I feel better. But I didn't miss a beat. You can't let bad situations and bad circumstances cause you to stop, because this is why people rebound and they gain 30, 40, 50 pounds back. Okay. I was tired for my menstrual cycle and I took 10 days off, and I feel like it just messed up my routine. So, and this is exactly why I say it. Now, some people are going to say there's nothing wrong with taking time off. And I mean, personally, I wouldn't, and I wouldn't recommend you do that. I always recommend just do something. If you're on your menstrual and it's really painful, just walk, because you just want to stay in the game mentally. Because one of the hardest things about fitness is like the mental game. Like once you break out a routine, it can be hard to like motivate yourself to get back into it. When logging your generic meal plan, I'm still short my allowed carbs and calories. So this is smart. I love the fact that you're actually logging your food in, so you're keeping track of all of your macros. So when you use my meal plan that you get from me, and you're tracking your calories, and you see that you have, let's say, 300 extra calories for you to be able to eat, all you have to do is add 300 calories worth of food or carbs, if that's what you want to add to hit your goal. You just have a little bit more wiggle room. So that's really smart. And I actually recommend a lot of people in here do that. Get a meal plan, find out what your calorie target is, what your macros should be, and then like you log in my thing and then you adjust it slightly to make sure that you're hitting the numbers that are going to be best for you. Let's see. Who's this? Oh, it's Shannon. What's up, man? How you doing? I haven't seen you in years. Any YouTubers you suggest for strength training at home for women? Ooh, no. No. I don't know any women YouTubers that do at home strength training exercises. Like I said, I've heard a lot about Grow with Joe, and I've seen her stuff before. I like it. I don't know. I know it's a lot of cardio stuff. I don't know if it's strength training, but I'm pretty sure it will be. There are actually a few people, I just can't remember their names. Uh, all right, let's see. All right. So now let's get into a quiz. Quiz time. It's quiz time. Okay. Which one has more protein? 100 grams of chicken breast or 100 grams of chicken thighs? Which one has more protein? Is it A, 100 grams of chicken breast, or B, 100 grams of chicken thighs? Put A or B in the comment section. The Egg Life wraps are amazing, by the way. Which one has more protein? 100 grams of chicken breast, or is it B, 100 grams of chicken thighs? Which one has more protein? Okay. The correct answer is no, it's not the same. The correct answer is A. Chicken breast has more protein than chicken thighs. Okay, chicken breast has more protein than chicken thighs. So, next question. Which one has more fat on it? 100 grams of chicken breast or 100 grams of chicken thighs? Which one has more fat? 100 grams of chicken breast, that's A, or is it B, 100 grams of chicken thighs? There you go. There you go. Good job. Good job. You guys got it. Okay, now, next question. Which one has more flavor? Is it A, 100 grams of chicken breast, or B, 100 grams of chicken thighs? Which one has more flavor? 100 grams of chicken breast or 100 grams of chicken thighs? B, B, B. Oh man. Oh man. I work out with Juice and Toya on YouTube. Oh, yes, Juice and Toya. That's exactly who I was thinking of when I said I forgot their name. Yes, Juice and Toya, their stuff is good. I like B more. Okay, okay. Now, next question. Which one is better for losing body fat and building muscle? Which one is better for losing body fat and building muscle? Is it A, 100 grams of chicken breasts, or B, 100 grams of chicken thighs? Which one is better for losing body fat and building muscle? Bro, how do I stop buying sherbet ice cream? I'm addicted. Just stop buying it. Yes, exactly. A, the chicken breast is better because it's going to have more protein, less fat, less calories. It's going to help you lose fat and build muscle. Now, let's say this. Let's say you are sticking to a diet and you are feeling burnt out. You're feeling burnt out and you need some variety. Then, which one is better? For you to have a meal with A, chicken breasts, or B, chicken thighs? You're feeling burnt out from your diet. Which is better? A, chicken breasts, or B, chicken thighs? Oh, I love it. I love you guys are smart. Dr. Onye says, I hope I said your name right. What's your thoughts on one meal a day? I've been very successful with it in the past versus splitting the same calories into 3 meals. Both could work, whichever ones work for you. Both could work. I'm enjoying this. How many days a week do you have class? I go live every day. I go live literally every single day. Okay. Look, I love that was smart. That was a good one. So when it comes to you being burnt out and you're sick and tired of your meal plan, which one should you do? The answer is going to be B, the chicken thighs, or it's going to be a combination. You can do the chicken breast and you can include some chicken thighs to have some more variety. Okay. Let's move on. And I think this is really good because these are a lot of things that I didn't know when I first started. Somebody said period. That's funny. Oh, man. Okay, let's move on. Which one has more calories? 100 grams of egg whites or 100 grams of eggs? 100 grams of egg whites or 100 grams of eggs. Which one has more calories? So I go live at I want to say I go live around 8 a.m. Around 8 a.m. What are you drinking? It's coffee. Okay, smart. All right, you guys got it. Got it. You got it. I love it. I love it. All right. Which one has more protein? 100 grams of egg whites or 100 grams of eggs? A, 100 grams of egg whites, or B, 100 grams of eggs? Which one has more protein? Which one has more protein? Which one has more protein in it? 100 grams of egg whites or 100 grams of eggs? Okay, there we go. There we go. See, most people are getting it right. Egg whites, 100 grams of egg whites has more protein than 100 grams of eggs. Okay. Now, let's get into why that is. Which one has more fat? Which one has more fat in it? 100 grams of egg whites or 100 grams of eggs? Which one has more fat? Is it A, the egg whites, or B, the eggs? Okay, you guys got it. Yeah. The eggs are going to have more fat because of the yolk. Now, quick tip for you. If you want to get all of the protein that you get from the egg whites and you still want to get some of the healthy fats and the nutrients in the eggs, you can just do both at the same time. So you can eat 1 cup of egg whites with 2 or 3 eggs. Or if you need a lot of protein, you can eat 2 cups of egg whites with 2 or 3 eggs. So if we do the If we eat both of them, we get the best of both of those options. Because I know a lot of us like eggs because egg whites sometimes can taste like air, right? Okay. What is a good Subway order? What's a good Subway order? Somebody just asked me that. So I'm gonna ask you guys that question. What is a good order from Subway? If you're trying to lose body fat and build muscle, what should you order from Subway? Okay, okay. Getting a lot of different answers. I will give you my order that I would get from Subway. So, order number one. I mean, this would probably be the only thing I would get from Subway, honestly. I would get a salad and I would get it with a double serving of grilled chicken. And I would get it with some type of low calorie dressing. And that's what I would get. And I would get it with a water or a diet soda. So, yeah. I would get meat with salad. Exactly, Z. You got it right. Yeah, exactly. I would get the salad with some jalapenos, some peppers, and I would get it with like double chicken. Matter of fact, that sounds delicious. I might get that today. I might go get that today. You guys are making me hungry. Let me make a note for myself. Go to Subway. Salad plus chicken. Thank you. You guys just gave me a good idea. And if you're somebody who's trying to lose body fat, build muscle, and you need a good meal idea, you can get what I'm going to get from Subway today. I'm going to go there, get the salad. I'm going to get the jalapenos, peppers, and I'm going to get a whole bunch of extra grilled chicken added to it. And that's going to be my order. I've been losing weight, but not really belly fat. Is there a reason why? Let me ask all of you guys that. If somebody is losing weight, but they're not losing belly fat, what do you think the problem is? What do you think the problem is? If somebody is losing weight, but they're not losing belly fat, what do you think the problem is? Oh, you said you're a good teacher. I really appreciate that. Thank you. Okay. So a lot of people are saying nutrition, hormones, exercise. I'm seeing a lot of stuff. Okay. Cardio, belly fat, hormones and nutrition. Somebody said drink more water. Somebody said lift weights. Wow. This is funny. Somebody says you're pregnant. That's funny. That's funny. No, I don't agree with any of these answers. I will tell you what the answer is. If somebody is losing weight and they're not losing belly fat, the answer is way simpler than you would think it is. All right, it's very simple. The answer is you are losing belly fat, you're just not losing it quick enough. So you think you're not losing belly fat because this is how fat loss works. When you start gaining fat, the first place fat starts to accumulate at is your belly. So you gain it in your belly, and then you see it in your face, right? So you gain it here first, and then then you start to see it everywhere else. Now, when you start losing fat, you lose it here first, and the last place that you lose it is going to be your belly. So the solution is very simple. All you have to do is keep on losing weight. If you keep on losing fat, eventually you will have a six pack. That's all you have to do. It's very simple. You just have to stay consistent. That's the answer. All right. Now, you might have seen some women. You might have seen some people. Well, most women like to have this, right? Most women, this is the ideal situation for most women, where they have a whole lot of fat in their legs and in their glutes, right, or in their butt, and their stomach is like they have a six pack there. That's just genetics. That's just genetics. Not everybody is like that. A lot of us, we keep, we store the fat here first, and then we lose it everywhere else. So that's just genetics. So that's the answer. If you have been losing weight and you're not seeing it in your belly, you just have to be consistent. Eventually, you will see it. Look, I remember this so little background on me. I used to weigh 260 pounds and then I dropped down to 160 pounds. Right now, like I bulked up. So I'm about, I want to say 209 as of this morning. And me, when I weigh like 195, like I'm like lean, like I'm shredded at like 195. So even now, like I have abs, but I'm not shredded, but I do have abs. Now, I do want to say this. Dang, I forgot what I was going to say. Oh man, I forgot what I was going to say. Oh my goodness. Yeah. Okay, this is what I was going to say. When I was 260, and then I thought I know I had to lose weight, and I thought I just had to lose 20 pounds. I didn't just have to lose 20 pounds. I lost 20 pounds. My stomach looked exactly the same. My face was a little slimmer, right? Then I lost 30 more pounds. My stomach still looked exactly the same. I was smaller, but I didn't have abs. I had to lose 100 pounds for me to have abs. So that's how it is. Usually we have to lose a lot more weight than we think we do. Let's see. What's the best way to get a six pack to show without being a twig? What is the best way to get a six pack to show without being a twig? So let us see. Let me ask you guys that question first before I give my answer. What's the best way for somebody to get a six pack without being a twig? Let me get your answer. Baby, okay?
Yeah. Thank you.
You're welcome. What is the best way for somebody to get a six pack without being a twig? Okay. So the best way for you to get a six pack without being a twig is number one, we want to lose fat and build muscle. And if we lose fat and build muscle, you will be able to eventually see your six pack without getting a twig, without being a twig. Because to see your abs, you need to lose a lot of fat. So you just have to lose fat. So if you diet, do your cardio, you will lose a lot of fat. You'll be losing a lot of weight, you lose fat. Now, while you are losing the fat, so once you lose all of that fluff and you can actually see your abs, you will have a six pack. Now, while you're doing that, you want to be lifting weights, making sure you're eating enough protein. This way, you're building muscle while you are losing the fat. So if we fast forward 6-7 months from now, you will have the six pack. Your body will be toned and defined. You'll have the muscle, and like you won't be a twig. You'll have muscle, you'll have a six pack. That simple as that. So now you just got to find a plan where the eating is good, the cardio is good, and you're lifting weights. Now let's see. It is now 10:36. Let's see. Let's take some calls. Do you guys want to do some calls? Like you guys can call up. You guys want to do that? Let me know. If you guys want me to do some calls, I will do it. If not, we can just keep on doing what we're doing now. All right. Now, if you want to come up, all you have to do is you can click this link that I just put in the comment section. Like the link is right here, and you'll be able to come up. The best way to talk to me, though, is to just come on TikTok. Like if you just come to TikTok, you'll, come see me live on TikTok. You can just call up right from the app. Okay. Wow, it's 8:37 here. Okay. All right. So if you guys want to come up, you can just start to request to come up, and I'll start bringing some people up, and we will talk. I'll take some questions. It's like a lot of tongue twisters. I just joined / subscribe to your channel. I'm a notorious snacker and truck driver here to learn and get motivated. Thanks in advance. Oh, you're very welcome. Welcome, man. 37D Young. I don't know your name, but welcome. Okay, 937 here. Okay. All right. Oh, wow. Thank you, Lindsay, for the follow. I appreciate that. Yeah, let's invite you up. Don't be shy. Actually, yeah, you might be shy. All right. So if you guys want to come up, just start requesting to come up, and I'll bring you up. We'll do it like that. Let's see. It's D Young. What's up? All right, let's bring up EJ. Bring you up, and then Denise can come up. Oh wow, we got a lot of people. That's then 40 Grip. I got you daily. Then Aston. All right, so EJ, you're first. Denise, I'm just gonna mute you for a second. All right.
Okay.
All right. All right, EJ, what's going on?
How you doing, man?
I'm doing all right.
Yeah, I just had a question, man. First, I want to say, man, I've been following you for a while. Appreciate everything you're doing. You're really helping out a lot.
Happy to hear that.
But the first question I had, man, I'm at like 168 pounds. I'm not fat, man. I'm like 5'10", but I'm trying to figure out how can I maintain this weight without losing like just losing fat without losing like muscle, like, so because I want to stay at the same weight.
168.
I kind of want to stay at that weight, but yeah, I'm just trying to see how can I like maintain that weight, but I don't have a pack yet. Like when I like flex in the mirror, you can see it behind it a little bit, but it's not there. Like
I got you. And right now you're 168.
I'm 168, and plus, I, for work, deliver. So I'm a truck driver, so I deliver like to like 12 stops a day, and I get like 20,000 steps in a day doing that. So another question I had was, do I have to do cardio when I go to the gym if I already did like 20,000 steps at work?
No, you do not. You are good in that department. All right. So first thing, don't worry about the weight. All right.
Okay.
Because you got to lose some body fat for you to look as lean as you really want to be.
Yeah.
Now, look, I'm anticipating if you lose 10 pounds of body fat, like most likely you'll have a six pack, be lean, you'll be good. Now, I know you don't want to lose muscle, right? Is it the fact that you don't want to lose muscle, or is it you just don't want to lose weight?
Say that again, I'm sorry.
It's the issue you don't want to lose muscle, or is it the weight?
No, I don't want to lose like muscle.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Make any sense. Yeah.
I got you. Because look, you can lose 10 pounds of body fat and you can weigh 158. Now, if while you're losing this 10 pounds of body fat, if you're getting stronger in the gym, that means you're building muscle. Like if all of your lifts are going up, you're building muscle. So you could weigh, let's say there's a version of you that weighs 160. And that version of you is like stronger, benching more, doing more, like just overall way stronger than you are now. You're just a little bit lighter, but you are as lean as you want to be. Like you wouldn't have an issue with that, right?
No, I wouldn't have an issue. I just don't want to go under like 160 type, like maybe I'll consider like 158, but I just don't want to go under that.
Okay. Now
it takes for me to be real lean. If I have to get there to get a little real lean, that's cool.
Yeah. Now the good news is this: even though you're gonna lose some weight, it's temporary because you'll be, let's say now you're building muscle, but you're losing body fat. Once you get as lean as you want to be, then you no longer have to lose body fat. Now it's just a matter of just putting the muscle back on. So you might be 158 for like a week or two, and then your weight is going to start creeping up. But we want to just build muscle, not put on any body fat. So when you do want to start getting bigger again, don't just eat crazy. You still got to eat at calorie maintenance and slowly get stronger over time.
Yeah, and I got one more question too. So my maintenance every day is supposed to be like 27. I've been trying to see, like, I've been seeing different people say different things, like cut it to like go 2,000, cut it to 700 and go do 2,000 a day, or or cut. I see people doing like an extra cut. That's that have my same maintenance, and they're going like 1,800 a day. Like, what you think? Like, I should do, like, if I'm at 27, my maintenance at 2,700. How many calories you think I should cut out of that?
I think if you go 1,700, you'd be losing 2 pounds of body fat a week. If you go 2,000, you'll be losing a little bit less than 2 pounds of body fat a week. So 1,700 and 2,000, it's not really going to be like a big difference. One is going to be a little bit stricter. The other one is going to be a little bit more flexible. So do whichever one like you want to do. You know, maybe you do 2,000, take your time. And over the next, let's say 12 weeks, you get to where you want to be.
Okay. Got you.
Yeah.
And I'm sorry, one more question. I'm sorry. I got you.
No, you good.
What workout can I do, man, to like get my chest bigger, like that for the chest, like what's one workout that'll target, like I want it to poke out like more?
Okay, so you can do like the chest flies, the machine, right?
Okay.
You use that one. You can do the cable flies for your chest. You can do bench press.
Okay.
You can do the incline press. You can do dumbbell presses. Just pick 4 chest exercises that you like. Maybe pick a fly, pick a press, pick an incline press, and then maybe pick some cables. That'll target your chest well.
Okay.
You do that twice a week, you'll be good.
Okay, twice a week? Good?
Yeah.
Be good for that?
Yeah, so my personal split is like this. It is flat bench, incline bench, the cable fly machine, and then you can throw in the machine flies. You do that twice a week, like say Monday, then again on Thursday. That's solid for your chest.
Okay. All right, man. I appreciate it, man. Man, you be dropping some gems, man. I really appreciate it, man.
No problem, man. Wish you the best.
All right, man. God bless.
God bless you too.
All right.
Hey, what's up, Denise? How you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
Doing good.
So I have questions. Well, it's just 2 questions. The first one is going to be about tweaking my diet. So I have a fasting window. I only eat from 12 to 8 because that's going to help me to maintain not overeating and then eating in this window. I work out 5 days a week, sometimes 6. I do get a rest day because I go pretty hard during the week. But what I'm eating is, you already answered my question about the cereal thing. I was eating my cereal at 12. Then I have oranges, and then I drink like a whole lot of water. I drink water all day. I don't really drink anything else. When I eat lunch, it's like 2 o'clock. I have my chicken and my broccoli. I eat that every day. It doesn't change. When I leave the gym, I have a habit of I eat baked chips. I know I probably shouldn't be doing that, but I do it, and I've been doing it now for like a while. When I leave the gym, I go in the gym. I'm in there for probably like 2 hours, and then I leave the gym. I go home, so that's probably like a 3-hour window that I haven't eaten anything. When I get home, I have a turkey burger wrapped in lettuce, and then I have some fruit with that. And I pretty much eat the same thing every single day. But is there anything that I've said that you think I should stop other than the cereal? Because you already had answered that for me.
Yeah, maybe instead of the chips, you can do some potatoes, like baked potatoes or air fried potatoes.
Okay.
Yeah, that'll be more filling. And it's like potatoes is going to be more filling and less calories than chips are. And you're probably eating the chips because your lunch, you're not getting any carbs for your lunch. So you're probably craving something like carby and salty.
Okay, right. And then the second question I had is, I'm doing like a lot of progressive overload. So now when I'm bench pressing, I'm at 25 pounds. When I squat now, I can do 45 pounds on each side. So if I'm going up in weight, is that going to make me like big? Because I don't want to be big.
Nah, you about
get the fat off.
You're about like 10 years away from being big, you know, like you got some, you got a long way to go before you like, you know, you good. All right.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, that was pretty much it.
Okay. Yeah. Now keep it the good work. Use changing that cereal up. Okay. So here's the thing with the cereal. I know I told you to do the protein shake as your milk, and you can do the cereal with it. Be very strict with the portion control with the cereal. And if you don't see yourself actually doing like, let's say 40 grams of cereal, which is a tiny bit, then just skip it. Because sometimes moderation can be harder than just like abstinence. So if you find that, all right, I'd rather just do the potatoes for lunch and breakfast, I can be strict, do that. But don't let the cereal become like a gateway. If you find yourself doing a little bit too much, then just let me just throw it away. Let me not have it.
Right. Okay. And then hold on. This is my last thing. When I'm in the gym and I do my 2 hours, right? So I do like an hour and 30 minutes where I'm taking my time with my strength training, and I'm taking my time. I do my ab work, and then I do 30 minutes of cardio. Some days I just do an hour of cardio, but most days I say like 3 to 4 days out of the week, I'm gonna do my 2 hours because that's what I choose to do. That's what I love to do. I get out of work at 1 o'clock every day, so I'm gonna take my 2 hours. It's 24 hours in a day. I'm gonna take my 2 hours in the gym because that's what I want to do. So do you think that's overkill?
No,
that's cool?
No. In reality, like, so you don't have to be in the gym for 2 hours a day, but like the fittest people that I know are in the gym for hours a day. So, you know, you don't have to do it, but there's no way that it's going to hurt you. Like, you're just being a more active person. So you keep doing what you're doing, especially if you're loving it.
Okay. All right. Thank you.
No problem, Denise. You take care.
You too.
All right. All right, let's see. Who is okay? I see a lot of people that want to come up. I want to get to everybody. All right, I'm gonna get to everybody. I might have to move a little bit quicker, but we're gonna get this done. And then we got Katie. All right, so Katie, I'm gonna mute you for a second. All right. And hello, what's your name?
Me?
Yeah.
Hi. Yeah. So my name is JJ. I go by JJ.
Oh, how you doing, JJ?
I'm good. How are you?
Doing all right.
So I've been currently I started like September 29th, but I've been trying to do like because I'm new to this, like the whole working out thing, and like jotting things down, counting calories, etc. So I'm not like really used to like having a diet plan, like of what the foods to eat. I've been eating currently. I got like a protein waffle mix, and I've been using like the type of Fairlife type of milk that has protein in it. I've been using that, mixing those two together and making waffles out of it. And I've been having turkey bacon and egg whites with that as well. And then some ground turkey breast as well. And I've been making a salad with that with lettuce, tomato, and some like chips for crunch. I've also been doing whole body dumbbell workouts because I wanted to target upper body and lower body instead of having separate days. So I'm doing both of them every single day. I've been working out like 5-6 days a week, I'd say, currently. So what do you think I should do? Like, am I doing okay? Should I change anything?
All right, so breakfast right now is protein waffles with egg whites and turkey bacon. And your lunch and dinner, it's the salad with ground turkey and chips, you said?
Yeah, chips and tomatoes and some Greek yogurt instead of sour cream.
All right. How much are you using? A lot of chips or a little bit?
Not too much. I've been using the Quest chips for protein.
Oh, perfect. Okay. That sounds good. That sounds amazing. How are you feeling doing this?
I'm like I said, I'm not used to doing it. I feel like when I'm jotting things down, because obviously not a lot of people would want to every day have to meal prep or count their calories, weigh everything by the gram. But I feel motivated to continue to do it when I do that. And I know how much calories and how much protein I'm getting in because I'm not used to. I just eat to eat, so I'm not really tracking anything. So I feel like that's a motivational tactic for me to keep me going.
Okay. So you feel good doing it. Let me ask you this. Do you know what your maintenance calories are?
I've been looking at the TDEE calculator, but I'm not really, because I don't know if it's accurate enough. I don't know if it's actually accurate or not. I've been looking at all the calculators to see what my maintenance is.
Okay. So a good one is from calculator.net. If you use that one, it's more accurate than like not knowing anything. So that one is accurate enough, and you can go off of that one. All right, it's fine. If you go to Google, type in calorie calculator, the first one that pops up is a very accurate one that you can use. Now, once you know what your maintenance calories are, then we want to say, okay, how many calories do I need to eat a day to be in a deficit? And if you want to lose, like, how many pounds are you looking to lose a week? Let's say like 1-2 pounds a week.
I'm trying to lose about like 3 pounds a week, I'd say.
Okay.
I've been trying to eat under 1,200 by using the calculator. It was saying 2485 for my height and my weight.
Yeah.
And I've been trying to do like a 1,800 calorie deficit.
Okay.
Because that's the calculations that it said about like around like 3 pounds a week.
Yeah. So to lose 3 pounds a week, you have to eat 1,500 calories under your maintenance. Now, your current meal plan likely has you doing that, especially since you're tracking your calories. So you're likely doing that right now. And you're working out 5-6 days a week, which is great. I would just stay consistent with what you're currently doing. Keep on tracking your calories. Just stay consistent. Now it's going to be a matter of just making sure we don't mess up on the weekends and we don't put ourselves in bad situations where we want to quit on the meal plan. Now it's just a matter of staying consistent, because your current plan is fine. And I know for a fact that like 6 months from now, like you will look like a different person. All right.
Okay.
Yeah. So just keep on. Everything is good. Slowly, you're going to learn more. You'll make certain tweaks in the future, but everything is good right now. So keep up the good work, JJ.
Okay, I have a question. So for the calories that I eat under maintenance, that's the calories that I eat including me working out, or
no?
That's the
So when you do the calorie calculator, so you're using MyFitnessPal, right, or something like that?
I use a different app.
Okay, so you know how it tells you how many calories you need to eat. So let's say it says eat 1,200 calories a day, right? You want to just eat 1,200 calories a day. What a lot of people do is they'll eat 1,200 calories a day, and then they'll do a little bit of cardio, and then they'll say, okay, well, I did 500. I burned 500 calories worth of cardio from doing cardio, so now I can eat 500 more calories. No, don't do that. Because when you calculate your maintenance calories, you're already putting in your activity level. So you don't want to count the physical activity you're doing twice.
Okay.
So, yeah.
All right, well, that's the only question I had. Thank you so much.
All right, no problem, JJ. I wish you the best.
Thank you.
You're welcome. All right. Katie, you're up. You're up, Katie. You can unmute yourself. Let me try to. Yes, thank you for saying that. Yes, you're welcome. You're welcome. Katie, do you know how to unmute yourself? How you doing, Malaysian? Oh, you don't know how to unmute yourself. Okay, so I'm going to drop you and then bring you back up. Okay, so I just tried to bring you back up.
There you go.
All right.
Hey.
Katie,
There you go.
so real quick.
Sorry, this is my first time.
It's okay. How old are you?
Oh, good yourself.
No, I'm doing good.
Thanks for allowing me to join
No problem.
tonight. Yeah, so just to give you a bit of a rundown, so I'm currently 69 kilos. So I haven't been able to drop from 69 for a little while. That's because obviously I haven't been consistent with my diet. Now, I'm sort of fasting, so I'm having my last meal around 6 o'clock, and I'm not eating anything until the next day, 12 o'clock. So I'm not too sure if I'm measuring my food correctly. So I'm sort of following a calorie deficit for 1,300 a day. I did avoid rice and pasta for a little while. That's why I sort of I dropped 7 kilos because I was going to the gym. Like I'm still going to the gym 4 days a week, and I wasn't eating any rice or pasta for I would say 3-4 months. But then until recently, which is 3-4 weeks ago, when I started to eat rice and pasta. I do have vegetables and salads for lunch. But I'm very mindful now with when it comes to portions. Like I have small portions, but in saying that, I'm still stuck on 60 now, which I can't seem to drop the weight.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we are 69 kilos, which is about 145 pounds. And we've been stuck for about 4 weeks. Right?
Yeah. So I'm heading to the gym, sort of. I'm probably not doing 13 calorie deficit like a day, consistent. I'm probably eating a little bit more, but I'm not going past 1,800, I would say, because I'm still eating like a salad for lunch, like 500 grams for that, with chicken and salad, and for dinner I sort of mix it up a little bit of rice and veggies and either chicken or meat, something like that. Yeah.
Okay. So you are, let's say, 145 pounds. We try to, on a good day, do 1,300 calories, but we sometimes eat around 1,800 calories a few days a week. So 4 or 5 days a week, we can probably go up, Okay. All right. Gotcha. Now, let me ask you, how active are you? So let me ask that again.
I try to get 7 to 10,000 steps a day.
7 to 10K.
Pretty much all day with kids. So yeah. Plus I'm sort of I head to the gym 4 days a week. So I would love to do more, but if I have to increase, obviously,
okay,
I'll probably have to do it if I have to drop the weight a little bit faster than that.
When you go to the gym 4 times a week, what are you doing? Are you lifting weights or are you doing cardio?
So I get on the Stairmaster for 15 minutes, and the rest I pretty much do either weights or machines. Yeah.
Gotcha.
Mix it up a little bit. Yeah.
Okay. So I think right now you are losing fat slowly because and how tall are you? Before I even say that, how tall are you?
155. Pretty short.
What's that in feet or inches? Oh, you don't know?
Oh, no idea.
You said 155 centimeters to feet. 1 second, I can figure that out. Oh, you are short. Yeah. You're 5 feet tall.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Yeah. So let me just see, because I think the issue is your activity level. Your calories might need to be very low. And how old are you?
36.
36. Okay.
I have to think for a second.
Yeah. I know. Time flies. I get it. And you should know how to use TikTok. You're not that old.
Yeah.
I'm teasing you. Okay. Oh, this is the reason why you're not losing weight. So look, you said you're eating around 1,800 calories a day. You look here, your maintenance calories is 1,800 calories a day. So you're eating your maintenance. That's why you're not losing weight. And if you tell me,
I haven't been consistent. Yeah, that's the thing. Because I get for some, this is what happens. Like on the good days, I probably get 1,300. But when hubby goes on days off, which is Thursday, until Monday, and that's when I sort of, get get treats like mini sweets and stuff like that. And like the rest of the week, I'm like I do so well when I stick to veggies and salads and stuff like that. I stuff myself. So
Yeah.
yeah.
So look, on the days when you and your husband are off from work, you only have to lose like how much weight you want to lose? How many kilos?
15.
You want to lose 15? Okay, 15 kilos.
Yeah.
That's about 30 pounds.
It's,
Okay, yeah. That makes sense. So that's 30 pounds. So 15 kilos, 30 pounds. You can do that in about 3-4 months. So you just have to be consistent and not cheat on your diet just for the next 3 to 4 months. So just think it's temporary. It's not forever, but just for the next 3 to 4 months, whenever your husband's off from work, you still got to stick to your meal plan. And that's going to be hard. I get it because it's going to be different. But the same way you were able to lose the weight before because you were very strict, if we can get strict like that again for the next 3 to 4 months, we'll be able to drop the 15 kilos.
Yeah. Now another question: how does that work with the milkshakes? Are they full of sugar? Does it really fill you up?
What do you mean? When would you do a shake?
Meal replacements, like those shakes that you buy from the supermarkets. Like I have tried them before. They're not very filling, but like if I can sort of do one milkshake for lunch, I do avoid having breakfast. I don't have breakfast at all. So if I have a shake for lunch, but then have dinner, you know what I mean? Like probably have like veggies and some meat for dinner, but then have the shake. Would that be a good idea, would you say?
If it's not filling, then don't do it. Like if you're going to be hungry, don't do it because you're already struggling with your meal plan. So I wouldn't do that. I would do, like if I was you and I wanted to be full and still, be losing weight quickly, I would do a cup of egg whites and some turkey bacon and some spinach for breakfast, right? I would do the salad and chicken or the salad and meat for lunch and then do like vegetables and meat for my last meal. I would eat foods like that. I wouldn't do the shake because the shakes are not filling. They're fast, but they're not filling. So I would do regular food as much as possible. That's what I would do.
True. And would you say it's not a good idea to actually avoid breakfast? Yeah.
No, yeah, because if you don't eat breakfast, you might be hungrier later in the day, right? As opposed to if you do.
What's happening. I mean,
yeah.
Much more.
Look, you do some egg whites and some turkey bacon and some vegetables, you won't be starving later on because then that'll make it easier for you to stick to your plan.
Yeah. And in terms of rice and pasta, things like that, would you say to avoid it completely for now?
Do you like potatoes?
I do. Yeah.
So you can eat potatoes with your lunch and dinner and your breakfast. Just do a little bit. So if you eat 3 ounces of potatoes with breakfast, then lunch, and then dinner, that'll also help your meal plan be more filling.
Okay, because I thought potatoes puts you on weight.
Say it again.
I thought potatoes actually makes you put on weight.
No. Potatoes are like the best carb to eat in the world because if you eat 3 ounces of potatoes versus 3 ounces of rice, the potatoes are going to have way less calories.
Oh, okay. Yeah, makes sense. Yeah. Okay. All right. Well, thank you so much for your time. I really appreciate it. You're amazing.
No, I appreciate that. Thank you, Katie. Thank you.
God bless you. Take care.
Oh, God bless you too.
Yeah, take care. Bye.
Bye-bye. All right, guys. We've been on here for about, how long has it been? Hour, 48 minutes. Oh, let's do a few more. Let's see. We have sweet potatoes are fine, but potatoes are the best. But sweet potatoes are good too.
Morning.
Hey, good morning.
Good morning. How are you?
I'm doing all right. How are you?
I'm doing all right, man. My name is Abdi.
Say it again.
That's it. My name is Abdi.
Abdi. Okay.
Yeah. I live in Minnesota.
Oh. So what's going on? What's your goal?
Doing good. How are you?
Doing all right. Doing all right.
Yeah. was like asking, like I just like text you in the inbox yesterday. I was just like asking that I was trying to lose weight and I am on diet. I just do my like lunch, dinner, and breakfast in the morning. I do work out like 6 to 5 times in a day. But I'm still gaining. I don't know because instead of I'm just gaining like the body fat, but I'm just like, is it like lifting? But back days I used to work out and cardio. But I was doing a lot of cardio at that time. Like I've been doing cardio a lot. I was not lifting. But right now I start lifting because of if you don't just like lift and like you say it's like doing cardio a lot, so sometimes you're losing the muscles instead of getting body fat. So I was trying to ask that if you guys can help me out, like being dieting and lifting, anything that you can help me.
Okay, so sorry, what's your goal? Lose body fat?
It's like losing body fat. Yes.
Okay, how much do you weigh now?
220.
All right, we're 220. How tall are you?
6.
6 feet. So what's your goal weight? Do you want to get down to 200 pounds?
Yes, I want to be like down 200. Yep.
Okay, down. So we want to lose 20 pounds. All right. So you said you are dieting and you're lifting weights. Keep on lifting weights. Keep lifting weights. Yeah, lifting is good. That's going to help you build muscle while you're losing the weight. Now the issue is going to be with the diet, most likely. So what's your so what are you doing? Like, how do you eat? What do you eat in a day?
Actually, in the morning when I just wake up, I don't start eating. It's like 7 or 8. Just start like wait in line. Then I just have a breakfast like oatmeal.
Say it again. You said you have oatmeal.
Yeah, Greek yogurt.
Okay.
And a protein shake mixed with the yogurt.
All right.
With oatmeal. Just mix one scoop.
So oatmeal with 1 scoop of the powder and Greek yogurt.
So sometimes when I just like can't do that for oatmeal, I just do like I need like three eggs. Like I boil it and I just like have 3 eggs with salad. Then lunch, like sometimes like chicken breast with salad or problem, or a small, a cup of rice sometimes. And then I change sometimes lunch with that. I do salmon fish, and salmon fish with rice sometimes.
Okay, so sometimes for lunch you do chicken breast salad and 1 cup of rice, or you do salmon and rice. All right, and what about dinner?
White rice.
I got you. Yeah, what about dinner?
Dinner is the main thing, because sometimes I just work at night and I go work out and I just go my work, and I may have sometimes when I'm out for lunch, I may have sometimes chicken with a white rice, or I may have salmon fish again with broccoli and sweet potato.
Okay, and what about the snacks?
The snacks may have sometimes like fruits, like I may have like strawberry or like cranberry, or sometimes, or any kind of fruits, like I have maybe 1 banana sometimes. Yeah.
Okay, and that's it. That's so you're following this diet every day, no cheats, consistently, and not losing weight.
Say again.
You're following this diet every single day, consistently, no cheat meals, and you're not losing weight.
Sometimes sometimes weekends, like I may just go have maybe fun with my friends. I may go out and just like eat like Christmas. And when I go just out, like I eat like I just check it what I'm eating. I don't. It's not that much, but sometimes I do fasting too. So I noticed it like sometimes when my body, I realize that sometimes when I'm not eating enough calories, I may gain it because if I'm not eating enough. But like sometimes I try to do the fasting or something like that. I do like skip it like breakfast or sometimes I skip lunch. So whenever I do that, I may gain. I notice it that I may gain it because I have to get it like 3 times in a day with a good meal, consistency in every day. Then I'll be okay with that. But if I'm not eating or maybe skip it, or just maybe I just
Okay, so
I'm
all right.
feeling good.
Okay,
I can feel it what I'm doing.
All right, gotcha. So look, this is my suggestion for you. Number one, your meal plan is not terrible, but I would say if you're going to be eating rice with your lunch and your dinner, pick one. That's the first thing. And then number two, just stop having cheat meals on the weekend until you lose all the weight because you're not that far. You just got to lose 20 pounds. You can get that done in about 2 or 3 months. Just don't cheat on the weekends anymore. Eat a little bit of rice and you'll be fine. All right.
Okay, what is the best way to do the weight calculator? Like say because the main thing I think is that I'm not doing the weight calculator sometimes, but I just like get it enough calories. So I want to get it like how what's the best calories that am I supposed to do? Looking for my calories and doing that scale.
Oh, you said the best calorie calculator?
Yeah.
Okay.
What am I supposed to do? Like,
so the best calorie, let me finish. The best calorie calculator is going to be the one from, and I can't even say it's the best, but if you go to Google and you type in calorie calculator, one from calculator.net is going to pop up. I would use that one if I was you. That's the one I use. All right, man. That's it. I'll talk to you later. Yeah, no doubt. All right, let's see. Oh man, we have what? It's a lot of people. I don't know if I'm going to be able to get to everybody today, but I will try my best. Okay, so Monette. So Karen, it's from calculator.net. How you doing, Monette?
Hello, I'm doing good. And yourself?
I'm doing all right.
So I just came across your page. Husband and I were trying to get on a healthy fix. Definitely want to drop pounds. We went to the doctor, like high cholesterol, high everything. So, we want to set a deadline of 6 months. I noticed that you did lose over 100 pounds in 6 months, but it's a lot of work put into it. With the 2 meals, I noticed it's high protein, adding on the veggies. But for breakfast, did you do like a protein shake or?
No, I didn't. But you can do a protein shake. Or you can do egg whites and vegetables, or like egg whites and some turkey bacon. So okay. you can have some breakfast.
And do you do coaching as well?
Yes.
Okay, perfect. I'm going to reach out to you in your inbox so we can get started with you.
Okay.
I need the help.
What's the 6 month goal for both of you?
For me, it's more of right at 80 to 100. For my husband, he wants to at least lose 70 pounds.
Okay. So I will talk to you right after I'm done here. Big goals. Let's make it happen. You ready to work too. I can tell.
Yes, we need it. Thank you.
All right. No problem. Hello?
Hi, can you hear me?
Hello?
Yeah, can you hear me?
Hello?
Hello?
Hello? I can't hear you.
Yeah.
Okay, man, I can't even hear him. No, I'm just messing with you, man. I hear you. Look at you. Oh, man. That's funny. All right, go ahead, man. What's up?
Nice to meet you. Obviously, I've been watching your content for a while. Big fan. So, look, I'm currently 235 pounds. Okay. In terms of height, I'm 180 centimeters. I would classify myself based on a BMI calculator as obese. I'm currently dieting. I'm not seeing the results that I want to see. My diet is very straightforward. I'm eating 1 meal a day, water throughout the day, and then I'll eat my entire caloric window in about 35 minutes at around 7 p.m. every day.
Okay. How many calories and grams of protein is it?
I would say at the moment it's about 1,200 calories in total. It's about 65 grams of protein. Rice is probably around 120 grams of carbs in conversion of rice, because I've weighed it. And yeah, basically I'm eating 1,200 calories, and I've just started that diet about a week ago. Okay,
so in total it's 1,200 calories and 65 grams of protein. I don't really care about the rice, but the calories in total is 1,200 and the 65 grams of protein total.
Correct.
Okay. And how long have you been doing this for?
My goal is to get down to 200 pounds.
Okay. Drop 35. And how long have you been doing it for?
A week, this diet. But I've struggled with weight loss all my life because I've done water fasts. I've tried many different keto diets, and things just never end up stabling out. Like, I'll lose a bit of weight, I'll lose 20 pounds, and then I'll just be completely sick of it because my hormones be all over the place. I'll be like really like I'll feel starved from inside, and I'll go back to eating and I'll put it back on again. So like I'm really looking for like a long-term sustainable solution now, because I just can't keep yo-yo dieting and losing 20 pounds and putting it back on, and I'm just struggling.
Okay. And I am actually recording this combo. I will try my best to remember to get this to you some way, somehow. All right. So what you are doing now is going to be like the same thing. It's going to be like up and down, because this is very strict. And I don't know if you'll be able to do this forever, but you should be losing weight pretty quickly initially. Like, are you losing weight?
Yes.
Okay. So we are losing weight. That's good. Now, how long do you think you'll be able to?
As you know, when I'm losing weight, I don't know how much of it is water weight. I don't know how much of it is fat loss. The scales are going down.
Yeah.
But again, the bloating is going, so I'm feeling smaller, because I don't feel as bloated as I used to when I used to eat all the time.
So look, hold on 1 second.
I do 1 meal a day.
1 minute. 1 minute. Yeah. You're definitely losing some water weight, but you are definitely losing body fat as well too. So you don't even have to be like, you're losing body fat. Like, if you were to keep on doing this for the next 3 months, like, you would be 200 pounds. Now, there's a few things. Your protein is very low, so you are going to be losing some muscle as well too. So the protein is low. And how hard is it for you to stick to this meal plan?
So this meal plan that I'm doing now is easier to stick to than doing controlled smaller portion meals throughout the day, because I have an issue where if I eat multiple smaller meals, I have a big problem with portion control, where I know myself, it's not sustainable for me to weigh my food all the time. So why I do 1 meal a day is because theoretically I cannot physically eat that much food in one sitting. So it allows me to stay in a good deficit without needing to track and control my portions. Okay,
gotcha. So what you could do now to minimize the muscle that you'll lose is you can keep on doing that one big meal, and you can add in 1 or 2 protein shakes.
Yeah.
Right. So you can do that. Add a shake or 2. Now, if you ever start getting like really sick and tired of following this strict of a diet, I like to do something called diet breaks, where for 4 weeks, we'll be very strict. And then for 2 weeks, we'll do something a little bit more moderate, where the goal is just to maintain. So for you, what that could look like is right now, you're just doing 1 big meal a day. And let's say you decide to add in the 2 protein shakes a day. You'll still be losing quickly. We can do that. And you actually mark this off on a calendar. So you do that for 4 weeks. And then for 2 weeks, your goal might be, okay, I'm going to do 1 big meal a day, the 2 shakes, and I'm going to have another medium-sized meal earlier in the day.
Yeah.
Do that for 2 weeks. That will allow your hormones to restabilize. Your metabolism will go back up. Then mentally, you'll be clearer and you'll have a break. And then after that, you go back into what you're doing now, the 1 meal a day. And you alternate between 4 weeks strict, 2 weeks moderate, 4 weeks strict, 2 weeks moderate. And then when you get to your goal, then you can just stay at whatever you were doing for the moderate. And then at that point, I would definitely like try to work with somebody for 3 months to coach you through like maintenance if you need that type of help.
Yeah, no, I definitely think I'll be reaching out to you for coaching. So yeah, I just wanted to kind of give you my use case just to find out if it's something you could coach, because obviously my regime is not too like it's I know a lot of coaches that I've worked with that I've reached out to in the past, they kind of want me to track every calorie and want me to like drop carbs really low, and like I don't have the time or the routine to be able to do that. So that's why I'm looking for something that works within what I like to do personally, but also manage that weight loss where it's a sustainable weight loss. Because right now I'm doing 1 meal a day and I'm eating a lot of carbs in that 1 meal because it's helped me to feel satiated until the next day. But if I was to have that 1 meal a day and drop my carbs and increase the protein, yes, I would be satiated from the protein, but without the carbs, I just feel really lethargic.
Yeah.
And I just feel really like low energy, and it affects me in my day-to-day essentially.
That's why I think you should keep doing that big meal. And just for now, I would just add in 2 shakes. Because if you're doing something that's working right now, you don't want to change it, because with dieting, it's not just whether or not it's going to work on paper. It's like mentally getting yourself used to doing it and being able to do it. So keep doing that. Add in a few shakes so you can make sure you hit your protein goal. And then, like, this is important though. Put in your calendar. So if you've been doing this already for 1 week, put in your calendar, I do this for 3 more weeks. And then for 2 weeks, I go through a diet break. Most people hate doing that because the scale goes up a little bit and they feel like they're not making progress. But that's very important, because that's going to allow you to do this for the long term. If you don't take diet breaks, it gets very hard to be strict like this forever. You get burnt out. And then the second you eat something sweet, you start saying, oh, forget this. And then you start yo-yoing. So 4 weeks strict, 2 weeks diet break. That's important.
I've noted it all down. So it's very good advice. Thank you so much. One last question I had.
Okay.
In terms of exercise and cardio, at the moment, because I've got a knee injury, obviously I'm not weight training, right? But I'm doing cardio in the gym daily. And because I've got a knee injury now, I'm in recovery. So I can't really do HIIT training that I usually like to do. So at the moment, I'm just doing like stationary cycling in the gym, and I'm burning between 2 to 250 calories in a 30-minute cycling session. I'm doing that daily. Would you say that's enough cardio to be doing daily, or would you say to increase that?
It's enough. On the days that you can do more. So let's say you do 3 days where you're doing an hour on the bike, and then the other 4 days you're doing 30 minutes. So I would do it like that. I like to kind of ebb and flow with how your body feels. Because if I tell you just do 90 minutes a day right now, that you might be bored. It might burn you out. So you can slowly ramp it up, because burning 200 calories is not a lot. So ramp it up. Like every week, try to tack on a little bit more time.
Yeah, but because my calories are so low, do you think my body could sustain burning more than that?
Yeah, of course.
In terms of
yeah.
The cardio.
Yeah. So in my story, I was running 10 miles a day and eating like 800 calories a day. And I was just fine. So yeah, you'll be fine. Yeah. And you sound young.
Thank you so much.
No problem. And thanks for the follow. I saw you just followed. I appreciate you.
I'll reach out to you.
All right, man. Take care. All right, everybody. I am sorry, but that is it for today. I really, truly do appreciate each and every last one of you that have stayed on here with me. I've been on here for 2 hours. I really appreciate it. God bless you all. For all the people who need one-on-one help, if you are looking for a fitness coach, you can message me, or you can comment the word coach here, and I'll reach out to you when I log off. For everybody else, keep on watching the videos, keep on, taking action. And I want you guys to get to your fitness goal. Okay. God bless you guys, and peace out. Okay. I will end that one last. Let's end this one. I'm gonna end it. Trust me, I'm ending it. I'm just giving it a few seconds. Oh, before I go, D Young, that should have said love snacks and here to learn. Just watch the video telling the way to lose weight. Wanted to know a good macro count for the carbs on the side. What are good sides? So the best carby kind of side would be potatoes or sweet potato. You can do rice as well too. You just want to use portion control. So I would do like half a baked potato, half a sweet potato. Don't add any butter or oil, things like that. Or you can do half a cup of rice. Those all are fine. All right. Bye, guys.